You know, I've been pondering on having this conversation, just bringing this topic up. But with the recent events going on, I kind of felt like, why not? So I want to talk about why not just speaking on, politics, a little bit of politics, or what I know about politics. I'm not trying to sway anybody into anything. These are my opinions. I'm just a small-minded person that lives in a big world, or so they tell me. So, all my life, being a black gentleman, I have been told to stay out of politics and religion. Having southern-minded parents, father from this, Bible Belt, mom's side also from Bible Belt, North and South Carolina. Not really going against what they, said about not being into politics and trying not to speak too much about religion, but I went to a Catholic school and caught the wrath of everybody who believed that Christ is everything. And I didn't mean to be disrespectful, but I was just respecting my parents, you know what I mean? And I just never knew how to speak of any of that because all I wanted to do was just play basketball. I was way out of my league. But having that and then going off to college and really not trying to play the politic game and not being told the politic game, like told it was there, but not knowing what it took to play along. I went throughout life up until maybe a couple months ago to say to myself that I'm actually going to play the game and play the political game because you know what? I would be a million times further in life if I just did it. Now, what I want to do is um, be honest with you guys. I haven't voted in about 8 years or since the military, whatever, whoever was getting elected in what I think like 16, 15, 16, whatever it was last. Or then, I'm sorry. But that was the last time, and I did the little, you send it in because I was getting ready to go to Japan. So it was like 16. So it was 16, whatever. I'm not good with math. Yeah, 16. Anyway, yes, I am good with math. But anyway, um, I truly believed that I could stay away from the political game, playing politics, but me being a black man that's pretty big but little, so people feel like I'm, you know, my opinion matters a lot more because I'm like a small but big guy. You know what I mean? I don't. Then also being, externally pleasing to the eyes. People tend to appreciate or want to know what you have to say or what your opinions on things are. Now, young me just said whatever because that's how I felt at that moment, not knowing that I had a dry, sarcastic personality, which means I'm very inquisitive. But I used to get like yelled at, and people used to complain about me being so honest or being, very, asking questions. So I just stopped for so many years. But as I get older now and start listening to podcasts and I have more time to like not be at a desk typing away or doing something that pertains to collecting money in a way that I just did not agree with, um, I've come to realize that I've been listening to these podcasts and I've just been picking up things that they say, like Joe Rogan. I'm a fly on the wall. These people know more and take time to understand things that I may not be ready for, or anyway, I'm just not expecting him. Above my pay grade is what we say in the military, or maybe what they say in life. Because, like I said, I didn't pay attention to anything other than basketball up until I had to. which was around now. Anyway, these podcasts have allowed me to make my own assumptions and piece together my own opinions on what's going on in the world and politics. And I don't really want to get too in depth, but I also want to be able to express that being an African American male in America who has served a veteran with his bachelor's degree from a community college up in Massachusetts, and the experiences I've had with politics, being in a white area, New England, and dealing with politics when that wasn't even anything that my culture at that time was paying attention to. We were just trying to survive. We were playing mini games and living in a world that we didn't even understand because we were trying to survive amongst maybe our household, our community, our environment, the elements. And we would come together with people who had the ability to have these intellectual conversations at the dinner table or wherever have you with their parents who also have had their own experiences in life and can filter their own opinions and also bring it to their children, which I've dealing with some lighter skinned households. They have these intellectual conversations that I just could never have with my parents, and I always wanted to understand that. And I would ask them, why can't we ever sit down and have conversation about, like, how's your day, blah blah blah, in middle school, high school. And then I come to realize now at 37 that not everybody's able to have those conversations and come and deal with reality or deal with putting together a conclusion to things. And that's not to their fault. That is to the times that they were born and raised in. And that has put me behind the eight ball, which is something that I've been trying to dig myself out of for the longest time, but not knowingly. Because every time I was doing the work, I was getting drugged down by my family who was saying that I was better than them. So I guess I just was supposed to live and just be, live in the same area. But anyway, it's just amazing how the people that put you on this earth are supposed to put you around the right people and explain to you why you need to understand this stuff. And sometimes they could be the chaos for the reason why you don't end up making it through that door at the time that you're supposed to before it closes. I'm not saying that those doors don't open up every once in a while, but sometimes some of those doors are just sealed shut and will never open up again, or due to the lack thereof with your parental guidance. Now, what I've been doing for the past year and a half, well, since I got home from the military, and now knowing how my parents are, my family is, I've just been making a life for myself to rebuild everything. I don't know how long you've been a part of this page, but I've been working on myself. I had to leave the coast. I'm from the East Coast, New England, to be exact, tri-state. I figured that meant that I was going to try hard to stay alive and end up dying anyway. So why don't I just go to some sunny ass place and meet some beautiful people, try a whole nother coast, mind my business, stay as quiet as I possibly can, get as fit as I possibly can, and then network as much as I possibly can. And let's see what happens. And I was told by some higher spirit, higher God, as I believe, told me forever I've been hearing, you're going to end up in LA, you're going to end up in California, you're going to end up in California. So I'm just always whispering that in my ear. Now, I believe it was because of basketball, but it also got me back into basketball when I got here at 36 or whatever it was. So, um, I just never realized how important politics are to everything. They could trip you up. If you don't know how to play the game, if you don't know how to be a different character, if you keep it real all the time, because that was my problem. I always said, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to keep it real. But you didn't have cameras and the ability to really show your personality and show that you're just playing a character to a lot of those people that were coming around. Like I had some friends that were, you know, pretty into things that I didn't understand. And had I known politics, I would have known to like kind of, I don't even know in that situation because I was the hooper, I was the bowler, I was the it since for forever. And if I didn't allow these people to like touch me, that would make me feel like that wasn't a part of my life, like you were taking a part of my soul. So, and that's really a hard thing to deal with or to cope with or to, when you're at such a young age and trying to get somewhere and you're you're integrating yourself into a Catholic school at, I think I was like 17, and dealing with the lighter skinned people that don't understand urban life, especially around that time. You listen to 50 Cent, Jeezy, T.I., all these, and you're driving your parents' cars to work, to school, or whatever have you, not getting good grades or whatever because you're just focused on basketball, but you're trying to please your parents. And you're quiet, but you're also stern with people, like especially with authority. I'd understand why they would think that you're a little, but that wasn't even me. That like I just was trying to get away from this chaos. But if I knew politics and how to play the game, I could have spoke. I could have used my words to explain that I had these back issues, and maybe if I spoke to the right person, I wouldn't have been, so miserable in my skin. But you're always you're a politician. You're a character. Everything that I think of that makes my skin just kind of roll up a little bit, makes me, shake about politics is really what makes you successful in life. And I realized that maybe I was doomed from beginning because these people didn't allow me to have these conversations. They believed that the child should be seen and not heard. The old values of the Southern slave-minded human being who didn't want to test their IQ because they felt like they would be superior than their child. Their child would be more, would be superior to them. And you would have to. It was gonna happen regardless, you got two big ass boys, so you like it just feels like it was a CO situation. I just love how I figure everything out as I say, say it with you guys, and I go through these moments. But yeah, no, I just realized politics are very important to doors being opened. Believe it or not, there are people that keep you from making it to the people that would keep you from making it to the people that are going to make you who you were trying to be. And it's a life that you may not ever even understand that you could live until you step into it and maybe have had some time into it. So now that I know the game and I know how to be politically correct, I know that less is more. So the more I listen, the less bullshit I can, trip up from. So what I say to you, if you aren't into politics or are trying to get into politics or just listening to the politics, it really just started the past, since the COVID situation where everybody started listening to politics. And honestly, I really got into it then. And I felt like if they would have made it so entertaining, it sucks that it has to be entertaining to make it something that you want to like tune into. And it's something that will bring you to the cusp of feeling like we're going to be in war in any second now. it's sad that it has to be at those, because that's what they want. They want you to feel like you're at alert. That's why they always give you escalation, and they never give you. They don't take turn it. What's the word I'm looking for? So anyway, we're always gonna be at a heightened fear, due to what happened, and they're just gonna always keep us at a high because they know that we're gonna spend money to try to survive. We're gonna panic. We're panic. America loves panic. We love we love it for some reason. We don't like to take care of anything until it's already happened, or not even we don't even believe it's gonna happen until it already happened, and we're just like. So we have to, like, that's why they make these movies like Look Up or Don't Look Up or whatever the name of the movie is. They give you all these hints and we don't even pay attention to it. So it's just insane that this is really a video game. Everything is going on. It's just like we don't know what to believe, what's real, what's fake. It's like we popped in a video game that's got glitches every once in a while. Like our president is glitching. The other one is getting popped at powed at. I don't know what is going on anymore. But I got my popcorn. I gotta go re-up tomorrow. But man, it's only gonna get worse as it gets closer and closer to election. And I hope you guys are all prepared. Stay fit, stretch, massage your scalp, because I feel like we all gonna get some wrinkles. But we're gonna make it, I promise you. Hey, strap in. It's gonna be a crazy ride. But we are just getting started, and we can just kind of therapy our way through it together, all right? Love you guys.